It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
With the Mercer County tournament in the distance, visions ahead to the tournament, we have a rematch of last year's semifinal between the Blue Devils of Ewing High School and the Irish of Notre Dame here tonight on the WBCB Sports Network. The Irish enter tonight at 9-10, looking to improve on where they left off last against Bordentown. It was a 51-41 victory over Bordentown back on the 5th of February. And for the Blue Devils of Ewing, a 3-game losing streak. They look to snap and look to avenge last year's tough loss by 1 point in the Mercer County Tournament semifinals. The title of the Trentonian read that day, Holy Foley, as it was the senior guard, Luke Foley, coming up with 2 huge plays in succession, a big free throw to give him the lead, and the game-sealing steal, I should say, that gave Notre Dame a 52-51 victory in the Mercer County Tournament semis at Cure Insurance Arena just a year ago. The Irish turn things over now to the younger Foley. Will Foley running the backcourt. The sophomore averaging 14 points per game was pivotal in their contest against Bordentown. He scored 16 and got the Irish back into the win column. Hello again, everybody, from Ewing High School. Mike Warren alongside Griffin Fole. Good to be with you as we welcome you into the home of the Blue Devils here from Ewing High. An exciting one here tonight. Griff, a lot on the line, a lot of revenge at stake on the mind for the Blue Devils, but for the Irish trying to keep their Mercer County tournament hopes alive, they'll have to come away with a win tonight if they want to keep those tournament hopes alive looking towards the future.
Yeah, the Irish with a win tonight would join Heightstown in 5th place in the Colonial Valley. They're currently in 6th at 7-5 in league play, going against Ewing, who, as you mentioned, Mike, 10-2 in league play. They're 3rd in Colonial Valley. Chance to tie Nottingham in 2nd place tonight with a W. But as for Ewing, Terrence Traylor, it could be a battle of sophomore guards tonight. You got Terrence Traylor for Ewing, averaging 12 a game, and then Will Foley, as you mentioned, Mike, big key component for this Irish offensive attack. And then for the Blue Devils, Ewing, they have a pair of 6'5 forwards, Joel Sinius and Cameron James. Sinius averaging 13.7 a game, Cameron James just under 10 points a game. And that size down low could pose a threat for this Notre Dame team, Mike.
A lot of size and a lot of athleticism. When you look at this Ewing Blue Devils squad, you talked about Joel Sinius. Last time we saw him was when they faced off against Trenton, this crew specifically when we saw him. And Sinius was our Italian People's Bakery and Amaya's Italian Eatery player of the game, coming up with a double-double, 18 points, 10 rebounds, a couple of blocked shots, and a couple of big-time dunks in that game. Sinius gives them a lift on both sides of the ball. Another big name to watch out for. You mentioned it, Griff. Cameron James, just under 10 points per game. A returning starter from a season ago under Shelley Dearden. And now Coach Paul Jones in his first season looking to snap a 3-game losing streak and get win number 14 on the year for the Blue Devils. We talked a little bit about Will Foley for the Irish, and as you mentioned, offensively, the Irish seem to go as Foley goes, but cannot fail to mention J.P. Merloose, the senior wing and senior forward, averaging over 12 points a game. Merloose, a sharpshooter beyond the arc, but he's been forced to play a little bit above his size this year. More of a forward position for him. He can handle the rock. He can post up down low and get rebounds in the thick of things defensively when things get tough for the Irish. After losing some size in the front court in Stisha Methelier from a season ago, the Irish with a little bit more of a modern approach offensively. 4 out, 1 in, and the one guy in the middle is Noah Mathis, the 6'5" forward, the sophomore, thrusted into this starting lineup, averaging around 6 points per game on the season. Mathis has had himself a nice sophomore campaign. He's going to have a pretty tall task in the middle tonight, going up against 2 established veteran forwards in Sinius and Cameron James. You got to think if it's going to be a successful night for the Irish, they've got to establish themselves inside and look for those easy kick-out threes for guys like Foley and Merloose.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely a tough task for Mathis tonight going against Sinius and James, the pair of 6'5 forwards, as you mentioned, Mike. And then Charlie Scher is another guy we didn't mention, but he's a junior guard averaging 7 points a game as well. So it's really this guard trio that they have between Foley, Merlus, and Charlie Scher. And those guys can, as you mentioned, if they can kick it outside, get some open looks on the perimeter, that would be key tonight for the Irish.
Tonight's game on WBCB is brought to you in part by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the Capital Health System, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, the New Jersey Education Association, Notre Dame High School, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, Ewing Township Education Association, Jammer Doors and Windows, Hyundai of Trenton, and Mako Ewing, all proud to bring you tonight's coverage here on WBCB. Starting lineups on the other side of this timeout, it's the Blue Devils and the Irish next on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hello, this is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles. If you want to make a difference this Christmas, I want you to think about love. Your love isn't confined to an advent calendar. It doesn't stop when the Christmas lights come down. With the Salvation Army, your love lasts all year long. It puts a present under someone's tree today and a roof over someone's head tomorrow. It brightens Christmas morning and the hardest nights for hardworking families. Together, we love beyond Christmas. Give this Christmas to support local families in Trenton and Greater Mercer County all year long. Donate at salarmy.us/Trenton Red Kettle. That's salarmy.us/Trenton Red Kettle.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
If you're looking to get a fresh start this year, we have some great news. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras, Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles, no market adjustments on any car in stock, get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple, and the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. As we welcome you back to the Trentonian pregame show here from Ewing High School alongside Griffin Fole, my name is Mike Warren. Let's get you set for tonight's starting lineups. Here first with the visiting Irish of Notre Dame in the backcourt. It'll be Will Foley, Charlie Shore, and J.P. Merloose. A 3-guard set in the backcourt. In the front court, Noah Mathis and Max Foley, the junior combo forward who can really stroke it from beyond the arc. Again, it's Foley, Shore, Merloose, Mathis, and Foley, the starting 5 for the Irish. For the Blue Devils of Ewing High in the backcourt, Najee Manning, the senior, paired with sophomore Terrence Traylor, the leading scorer, or the second leading scorer for this team at 12 points per game. Jameer Brown gets the start as well. He rounds out the backcourt, the senior wing, averaging 7.5 points per contest. Joel Sinius, the leading scorer, the junior forward, in the front court with Cameron James. They combine for about 22 points per game. The 2 junior forwards in the front court, as they go, the Blue Devils seem to go offensively all season long, as the sophomore Terrence Traylor led the team in scoring for the start of this season, but the front court play has really been the success for this Ewing squad. Offense triggering defensive response above the rim. When this Ewing team's playing their fullest, they're forcing live ball runouts. They're playing above the rim with guys like Cameron James and Joel Sinius. They've really got a lot of athleticism in this starting 5, Griff, and it starts in the backcourt with Najee Manning and Terrence Traylor. Their ability to create space on the floor for their forwards has really, it's a large reason why they're 13-7 this season, and if they're going to get win number 14 tonight, they're going to need those guards to make some space for the forwards.
Yeah, absolutely, and a really good guard trio for Notre Dame, as we mentioned, Foley, Schur, and Merloose all getting the start, and all averaging 14, 12, and 7 respectively. So yeah, really, it's going to be a battle among these 3 guards between Ewing and Notre Dame, but also in the front court, as we mentioned, Joel Sinius and Cameron James are really going to play a key role for Ewing and try to exploit maybe the lack of size. I mean, I know Notre Dame has the 6'5" forward Noah Mathis, and Max Foley is also 6'3", but still a little bit undersized relative to Ewing.
Yeah, there's definitely a size advantage for the Blue Devils in the front court, and it's a tall task tonight for Noah Mathis, the sophomore. We mentioned it during our opening segment during the pregame show, but just had a brief moment to speak with head coach Tim Stevens, and he said it's playoff mode now. Every game is must win for us, and our backs are against the wall. And I kind of alluded to, hey, it's a good mentality to have for your team. You know, you get to see what they're made of. And he looked me dead in the eye and said, exactly. We're finding out each game what we're made of. And last game against Bordentown, we showed some maturity. We were up by 10. We let them back into it. And then we were able to win by 10. Looking to build off of that tonight here in hostile territory. The home of the Blue Devils, Ewing High School. The 13-7 Ewing Blue Devils play host to the 9-10 Irish of Notre Dame, a rematch of the 2023 Mercer County Tournament semifinals. Jump ball is next here on the WBCB Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Falcon Heating and Cooling is proud to serve Hamilton Township and the surrounding communities. Their only priority is your comfort. Visit their showroom at 2615 Hamilton Avenue and see their water heaters, boilers, furnaces, and air conditioning units all on display. See what you're getting before delivery, and all brand names are there like Carrier, Lennox, Trane, and more. Falcon Heating and Cooling does their own installation. No subcontractors, enabling better pricing and financing at low rates with up to 7 years. Falcon Heating and Cooling, 2615 Hamilton Avenue. Call 609-638-4798. That's 609-638-4798. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hello, this is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles. If you want to make a difference this Christmas, I want you to think about love. Your love isn't confined to an advent calendar. It doesn't stop when the Christmas lights come down. With the Salvation Army, your love lasts all year long. It puts a present under someone's tree today and a roof over someone's head tomorrow. It brightens Christmas morning and the hardest nights for hardworking families. Together, we love beyond Christmas. Give this Christmas to support local families in Trenton and Greater Mercer County all year long. Donate at salarmy.us/Trenton Red Kettle. That's salarmy.us/Trenton Red Kettle.
Again, we'll remind you starting lineups for tonight's contest between the Blue Devils and the Irish of Notre Dame. For the visiting Irish, it'll be Will Foley, the sophomore guard, with Charlie Schur and J.P. Merloose rounding out the backcourt. Noah Mathis, the sophomore forward, and Max Foley in the front court for the Irish. Mathis at 6'5", Foley at 6'3", and they will match up against Cameron James in the front court, around 6'4", and Joel Sinius at 6'5", for the Ewing Blue Devils. In the backcourt for Ewing, Jameer Brown, Nijay Manning, and Terrence Traylor. A couple of seniors paired with the sophomore. And Terrence Traylor at midcourt, jumping ball, Mathis and James. Cam James Tips it back off the hands of Max Foley into the hands of Terrence Traylor, and we're underway. Traylor, sophomore guard with a left-hand high dribble. Screen from James. Manning, left wing, into the corner. Here's Brown, Jameer Brown. Capable shooter, feeds into the corner. This is Najee Manning. Leaves it short on the corner three. Rebound by Will Foley. Gives it up to Merloose. Irish sporting the road white uniforms. The baby blue numbers and baby blue stripe down the side. Here's Merloose, hounded by Brown. This is Max Foley. Looking for Schur inside, out to Mathis, catch and shoot three. Nothing. Manning with a board. Here come the Blue Devils. Manning left alone. He'll go to work, penetrates, elevates, puts it up, nothing. James second chance, that won't go. Batted about and hauled in by Merloose. Will Foley into the front court. Merloose sidesteps a three, drives inside, muscles it up, no good. Mathis second chance, last touched by Joel Sinius. It's going to stay with the Irish under their own basket. Inbounds feed, Foley finding Schur on the low block. Kick out, Merloose wide open, triple. Rattles out. Second chance kept alive by Max Foley. Merloose left wing. Here's Will Foley, he'll drive, the lefty puts it up, fights off contact and gets two. Traylor looking for the response. Blue Devils down early, 2-0. Manning in the left wing. Jameer Brown, right elbow. He'll find James back out to Manning. Once another three on the way, a little too strong. And an offensive foul called against Ewing. It'll send things back down with Notre Dame. Distance of the floor to go for the Irish. Approaching the 6-minute mark here from Ewing High. Schur trapped, gets it over to Merloose. Here's Max Foley. Schur walked. It's a little too happy feet there for Charlie Schur, the junior guard. Turns it back over to the Blue Devils. 5:50 and counting here in the first quarter. Ewing down 2-0. Traylor just across the midcourt logo. Charlie Schur on him. Sinius, two-man action. Sinius will drive, picks up his dribble, looks out. Brown, catch and shoot three. A little too strong, batted about and hauled in by Noah Mathis. He'll give it to Merloose. Corner three on the way, it's Schur, it's good. It's a 5-0 Notre Dame lead to start as Schur and Foley perfect on their first field goal attempts of the night. Najee Manning feeds inside. Cam James kicks it out. Manning. Merloose switches out onto him. Here's Brown. He'll pull up from 20. Rattles all around and in. Jameer Brown, a sharp shooter, the senior guard, knocks down a shot. Three-point game, Schur denied by Cam James. The junior forward having none of that drive from Charlie Schur as he gets all 5 fingers on that basketball and sends it out of bounds. Baseline inbound for the Irish. Max Foley to inbound. Finds Will Foley. He'll drive baseline. Kicks out. Mathis, his three on the way. It's good. Noah Mathis knocks down the triple. He's 1 for 2 on the night. It's a 6-point Irish lead. Traylor, right wing, looking for a screen from Sinius. He gets it, drives, floats, and gets the roll. Cuts the deficit in half. It's an 8-4 game. Will Foley swings it over. Here's Merloose. Max Foley, free throw line pull-up. Off back iron. Into the game for the first time tonight, Christian Thomas for Ewing. This is Thomas, right wing, kick out. Brown taking Foley, gets it back, does Thomas. The catch and shoot three is too strong. Max Foley with a board. Merloose across the timeline, calls out the set. Brown on Merloose, sure trying to get free in the corner near us. Merloose kicks out, Foley lines up a three, too strong, off the backboard. Blue Devils with possession. Thomas into the corner. James, he wants a triple, nothing. And a foul called as a little bit of extracurricular activities. Cineas throwing Foley to the ground, and the ref's calling a foul against him. Paul James looking over to his bench, making his first couple substitutions of the night. Three guys coming off the bench for Ewing. Cam James gets a breather, as does Jameer Brown. And Joel Cineas, Jeff Ayendanaba into the game for Ewing. Darian Doggett as well. And Leslie Samil approaching the 3-minute mark in the first quarter. Irish by 4, Merloose muscling inside, gets the basket, and one more at the line. Merloose, the senior, muscles it up through contact. Count the field goal, a chance at one more at the stripe. Can't get the and one, batted about. Irish have it, sure. Into Merloose, kick out, Foley, pump fake. Working in the corner, sure, he walked. Today's game is being brought to you as a public service by the Ewing Township Education Association. The Ewing Township Education Association, proud to support all their students, tomorrow's future leaders of Ewing. Under 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Trailer inside, Samil, free throw line, pull up, off back iron. Batted about, Darian Doggett comes up with it. Pump fake, he's fouled inside, his body's hit the floor. Max Foley getting a whole lot of Darian Doggett as he kept the possession alive and earns a trip to the stripe for 2.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian.
Doggett sinks the first and the second. Perfect at the line, his first 2 points of the night. Some full court pressure here from the Blue Devils. Merloose up ahead to Schur. Schur in the corner, hounded by Blue Devils. Inside feed to Mathis. He's hounded and fouled. And he will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and with Cineas and James off the floor now for Ewing, look for the Irish to try to exploit Ewing down low and drive him to the hoop too.
Mathis at the line, unable to hit the first. Irish by 4, first team to double digits tonight. 2:32 to go here in the first. Second attempt from Mathis, perfect. Swishes that one home. It's a 5-point advantage for the Irish. Thomas across the timeline. Right corner, trailer, whole drive, puts it up and off the glass for 2.
Really smooth take there by Trailer.
Smooth indeed. Went right into the forest amongst the trees and finished for 2. Here's Schur, driving, kicking, Foley dishes out. Merloose lines up a 3. Hard off back iron, batted free and hauled in by Merloose. He's gonna drive, has it stripped. Trailer comes up with it, up ahead feed to Thomas. Can't finish. Schur with a good hustle play, Foley with a rebound. Here come the Irish in transition. Foley floats, can't hit, batted about, hauled in by Samil. Blue Devils have it. This is Thomas. Patiently waiting, gets it to Trailer. High ball screen from Ayendanaba. Trailer thought about a step back, feeds Jenkins, corner. Excuse me, that's Thomas. Samil trying to post up on Mathis on the low block, it's not there. Merloose on Thomas. Final minute and 20 seconds here in the first period. Irish by 3. Trailer gets in the lane, floats it up and in. Terrence Trailer, 6 in the quarter. It's a 1-point game. Merloose didn't get both feet across the timeline. It's an over and back against the Irish. Ball goes back with Ewing, and 4 of the starters resurface back into the lineup for Ewing. Brown, Manning, Cineas, and James all back onto the floor. And a spark provided for Paul James's reserves coming off the bench. They made this a 1-point game. Trailer, the sophomore. Brown, he walked. Couple instances tonight of some happy feet for each team. Turns things back over to the Irish. Up by 1, 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Will Foley to Merloose. A 1-2-2 press. Skip pass to Schur. Now Foley gets it. Merloose with Manning on him. Stolen. Trailer pokes it free. Hauls it in. Puts it up. Short. Rebound by Merloose. Irish dodge a bullet that time. Looked like a short run out for the Blue Devils. Irish still up by 1. Foley doubled, had it poked free. The other Foley comes up with it. That's Max. Mathis to Will Foley. Final seconds of the first. 7 seconds. Foley trying to get free. Inside, puts it up, blocked. Final seconds. Brown at the buzzer, off the front of the rim. Threw it like a football-style pass as the final second ticks off and missed a near 3/4 court make. Through 1 quarter of play, the Irish on top by 1. 11-10 the score. It's a rematch of last year's Mercer County Tournament semis right here on WBCB, Mercer County High School Basketball. Rocking with you on the WBCB Sports Network.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education.
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg since 1936. Quarter 2 underway. Foley can't hit from the free throw line. Outlet pass and a run out the other way, and pass tipped off the rim and last touched by the Irish. It's going to stay with Ewing. Left corner. This is Joel Cineas. Looking for Manning, just gets it to him. Almost stolen by the Irish. Brown penetrates, loses his dribble, blocked by Mathis. Noah Mathis having none of it. Up ahead feed, sure. Blocked by James. It's a block party here at Ewing. Trailer stolen. Merloose on the run out. Has it stripped, but he's fouled. Great hustle by Cam James to get back. Thought there might be another chase down block. Looked like it, but a foul is called. Manning getting called for the foul. Merloose will head to the line for 2. J.P. Merloose, senior wing, sinks the first. Marlouse sporting the Nike Custom Duke sneakers. Maybe a theme there for the shoes, playing against the Blue Devils of Ewing, wanting to rock some Duke-themed shoes. Marlouse 2 for 2 at the line that time. Makes it a 3-point advantage for the Irish. This is Trailer, swinging corner. Cineas looking for James, he's not there. Cineas elevates, can't get it. Up ahead pass, here's Schur. Gets the basket and the foul. Charlie Schur. A chance at one more. Defense leading to offense for the Irish. A chance to make it a 6-point game.
Today's game is being brought to you as a public service by the Ewing Township Education Association. The Ewing Township Education Association is proud to support all our students, tomorrow's future leaders of Ewing.
And one free throw, no good from Schur. Rebound hauled in by Cineas. Here come the Blue Devils. Thomas back into the game. Julian Matera getting set to check in for Notre Dame as a steal forced by the Irish defense again. Marlouse calls out the set. Brown on him. Too high. Foley, a healthy three. Too strong. Mathis pokes it out, but hauled in by Jameer Brown. Blue Devils have possession. Cross-court pass. This is Thomas. Cineas trying to get posted up on the low block. Wasn't there. Here's James, opposite low block. Muscles it up and hits. Cam James on the board. His first 2 of the night. It's a 3-point game. Noah Mathis. Mathis looking for Schur, deflected by the Blue Devils. It's going to stay with the Irish. Matera comes into the game for Schur, and Schur gets a standing O from the Irish bench. Will Foley trying to get free, he does. Into the deep left corner. Foley dicing inside, puts it up through traffic, can't finish. Cineas with a board. Numbers for the Blue Devils. Brown on the run out, he finishes. 4 points for Jameer Brown, and it's a 1-point game yet again. Foley to Marlouse. Looking for some cutting action inside. Max Foley feeds out to Will Foley. Lets a 3 fly, knocks it down. First triple of the night for Will Foley, give him 5. Lead back to 4 for Notre Dame. Thomas for Ewing, a screen from Cineas. Crossover, pull up just inside the 3 line. Gets it to fall. A nice pull up there from Christian Thomas, his first points of the night. Deficit back to 2 for Ewing. Foley to Foley. Mathis in the corner, cutting, Matera, bodies, swatted. Foley on the follow, knocks it down inside the free throw line. Max Foley's first points of the night on the second chance opportunity. 20-16 the score. Thomas a healthy 3, no response. Will Foley with a board. Will Foley, eyes up. Thomas on him, battle of the sophomores. Mathis steps out, tries to knock one down. Won't go from about 19. And a foul called in the backcourt. This will go against Julian Matera. .404 remaining in the first half. Irish with a 4-point advantage on the scoreboard. Blue Devils can make it a 1-point game with a triple. Terrence Traylor, the sophomore guard, corner feed, Jameer Brown. James, physical inside, reverse, won't roll. Noah Mathis. In trouble, needs help. Doubled, can't get rid of it. And last touched by the Blue Devils as they're in disbelief. It's going to stay with Notre Dame, but Mathis pleading his case to the near official that a foul should have been called. Matera. Inbound feed. This is Will Foley. Merloose, right elbow extended. Matera, now Foley. Perimeter-centric offense for the Irish. Approaching the 3-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Matera drives, gets contact, and muscles it home.
Trailer trying to draw the charge there, but did not get the call from the officials.
Looked like he definitely could have got himself one, but whistle stays silent, as you mentioned. James muscles it up and over Merloose for 2. Cam James, 4 points in the quarter and on the night. Back to a 4-point game. 2:40 and counting here in the first half. Merloose crosses over on Brown, gets in the lane, blocked by James. Brown with a board. Trailer, the sophomore, head full of steam, kicks corner. Jameer Brown spinning, floating, right hand, too strong. Hit the hardwood with a whole lot of force did Jameer Brown, and the whistles are silent. Foley to Foley. And the officials having a word with Jameer Brown, stopping play and making sure that the substitution was made. As Mathis gets a breather for the Irish, Brown takes a seat for the Blue Devils as instead of a warning being assigned, play just gets stopped and the Irish will retain possession. 2:15 to go in the first half. Matera into Will Foley. 5 points on the night for Will Foley, a 3 made in the corner. In the quarter, Josh Gatetti into the game for the Irish. Foley wants another triple. Too strong. Batted loose. Max Foley has it. Finds Matera. Final 2 minutes here in the first half. Thomas on Matera. Loses his feet. Feet inside. Gatetti baseline. Has it poked. And batted free. Ewing has it. Trailer. Almost lost his dribble. Inside to James. Pulls up and hits from 4. It's a 2-point game. Cam James with 6 in the quarter.
James really settling in offensively and defensively. The pair of blocks on the defensive end of the floor.
He's been a spark plug for the Blue Devils in quarter number 2. Here's Will Foley, the sophomore guard, averaging 14 points a night. Gets it back. Pulls up from the elbow. Got hit. He'll go to the line for 2. Can't get the shot to fall, but does get the contact and the whistle. It's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since 1920. And today, Jammers continues to have great sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features Rainier garage doors, steel or aluminum, crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. You can visit their showroom, 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. The Yardley showroom open at the Yardley Grist Mill, 10 North Main Street, now open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Jammer Doors and Windows, proud to sponsor tonight's contest here on WBCB, and Foley knocking down the first of a pair at the line and rattles home the second. 7 on the night for Foley. He'll get a quick break. Wyatt Moore, the dual sport athlete, into the game for Notre Dame. Moore, the junior, had his football season cut short due to injury. Now back healthy and playing a big reserve role for this Irish team. Sinius driving, spins off a double, puts it up and finishes. Joel Sinius, his first points of the night. 2-point game yet again. Merloose and Schur in the backcourt. Matera gets in the lane, finds Gatetti. He's hit and he'll go to the line. A strong take from Gatetti and a strong foul from Joel Sinius. I believe that'll be the second on Sinius. 2 shots at the line for Gatetti. Teddy taking his time, spins the ball. Can't get the roll on the first. An unkind roll for Gettetti. 42.6 on the clock here in the first half. Can't get either. Second chance. Matera comes up with the board. Fighting inside. Has it stripped. Gets it back. And a jump ball is the call. It's going to go with Ewing. 36.7 remaining here in the first half. Trailer gets the inbounds pass from Thomas. A couple of sophomores commanding the backcourt. Gettetti almost comes up with a steal. Trapping at half court. Baseline. Moore's going to get called for the foul as he went for the entry feed into Cam James. Clock stops with 24.5. Trailer to inbound. Lobs it up. James through contact. No, second chance, not there. Sure with a rebound, being hounded. And last touched, I believe, by Ewing, and it's going to go back down the floor with the Irish, 17.9 to go. Matera to inbound, he'll get it into Merloose. Blue Devils stay in their full court pressure. And just as I say that, they recede back into the half court. 10 seconds. Merloose looking for sure, but kicked out of bounds by Trailer. Clock stop, 7.1. Mathis and Max Foley, as well as Will Foley, back into the game. Sure to inbound. Merloose in the corner. He's doubled. Last touched by the Irish. We'll go back down with the Blue Devils. 4.5 seconds remaining in the first half. Gettetti, Matera, and Moore come back in. Trailer, final seconds. Gets in the lane, floats it up. And a blocking foul gets called against Matera. Going to the line for two is Terrence Trailer, the sophomore. And a foul called against Matera, who, from our vantage point, looked like he was about as camped in the lane as could be. Nonetheless, the foul called against Matera. First shot for Trailer does not go.
Yeah, and head coach Tim Stevens just had a word with the official.
Trailer hits the second. It's a 1-point game, and the official's going to meet for a quick second. As the physicality in this one ramping up a little bit. Cam James and Wyatt Moore having to be spoken to by the officials tonight, and officials making it very clear no extracurriculars are going to be tolerated. An emotional rivalry between these two schools that dates far beyond just last year's semifinal meeting in the Mercer County tournament. 2 quarters in the books and a 1-point advantage on the scoreboard for the Irish. 24-23 the score. We'll tally up the first half numbers. First half recap and second half action on the other side of this timeout. It's the Blue Devils and the Irish here on WBCB. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, this is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles. If you want to make a difference this Christmas, I want you to think about love. Your love isn't confined to an advent calendar. It doesn't stop when the Christmas lights come down. With the Salvation Army, your love lasts all year long. It puts a present under someone's tree today and a roof over someone's head tomorrow. It brightens Christmas morning and the hardest nights for hardworking families. Together, we love beyond Christmas. Give this Christmas to support local families in Trenton and Greater Mercer County all year long. Donate at salarmy.us/Trenton Red Kettle. That's salarmy.us/ Trenton, Red County. Hello, this is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
If you're looking to get a fresh start this year, we have some great news. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Falcon Heating and Cooling is proud to serve Hamilton Township and the surrounding communities. Their only priority is your comfort. Visit their showroom at 2615 Hamilton Avenue and see their water heaters, boilers, furnaces, and air conditioning units all on display. See what you're getting before delivery, and all brand names are there like Carrier, Lennox, Trane, and more. Falcon Heating and Cooling does their own installation. No subcontractors, enabling better pricing and financing at low rates with up to 7 years. Falcon Heating and Cooling, 2615 Hamilton Avenue. Call 609-638-4798. That's 609-638-4798. 4798. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian.
A 1-point game at the half between the Blue Devils of Ewing High School and the Irish of Notre Dame, a rematch of last year's Mercer County Tournament semifinals. And it's lived up to the hype to this point. Let's take a look at the first half numbers brought to you by the Trentonian. For the Blue Devils, leading them in scoring, the sophomore Terrence Traylor, he's got 7. Jameer Brown with 4. Christian Thomas with 2. Joel Sinius with 2. Cameron James with 6, all coming in the second quarter. Darian Doggett with 2 made free throws. He's got 2 on the night. You add that up, that's 23, where the Blue Devils stand at the half. For the Irish, Will Foley with 7. Charlie Schur with 5. J.P. Merloose with 4. Noah Mathis with 4, and correction on our part, Mathis a senior. We've been calling him a sophomore to this point. He's a senior, our mistake on that part. So Mathis with 4 on the night, a 3 and a made free throw. Max Foley with 2. Julian Matera with 2. You add all of that up, and you've got 24. And that's where we find ourselves now, Griffin Fold. 24-23 the score. It was a hot start for the Irish. They led 10-2 at one point in this game. And the Blue Devils, as just alluded to before we came back on the air, an old school philosophy from head coach Paul Jones, taking the starters out early, not seeing what he liked from his starting 5, took 4 out of the 5 starters out of the game, replaced them with reserves, and when he put those starters back in, it was a 1-point deficit for the Blue Devils. It flipped the tide a little bit, and it lit a spark under the 2 forwards in Joel Sinius and Cam James. James with 6 points, all coming in that second quarter. Sinius finding himself in a bit of foul trouble. How does he get more involved on the offensive end in the second half?
Yeah, Sinius is definitely going to be a key. I mean, he's the leading scorer for Ewing, but obviously Cam James has been on point on both ends of the floor. Had a pair of big blocks in the first half, and 6 points. And really, that move that head coach Paul Jones made for Ewing, it really did pay off, as you mentioned, Mike, and it really fueled these starters who came back on the floor, and Cam James and Sinius and Terrence Traylor was out there, but you know they came back and they delivered, and now it's neck and neck here for the second half. So we'll see, if the Irish can make an adjustment and figure out how to contain these guys.
Same starters for each team to start the second half. Merloose, Foley, Mathis, and Schur for the Irish as they get possession to start. This is Charlie Schur. Far corner. Working it around. Here's Will Foley to Max Foley. Sinius on Foley. Inside pass. Here's Merloose. Muscles it up through contact. Second chance. Won't go. Third chance. Count it. And 1. Persistence paying off for Merloose. A chance at one more at the stripe. Four points in the first half from Merluce.
A lot of Notre Dame's points in that first half came in transition, so it'll be key to get their half-court offense going, and really good job there by JP.
3-point play successful. Merluce with 7. Him and Foley lead the Irish in scoring. 4-point lead for Notre Dame. Blue Devils looking for a response. Trailer pull-up from 15, won't go. James muscling a rebound down and takes Mathis to the floor with him. And the foul goes against Mathis. The Italian People's Bakery proud to support tonight's contest here on WBCB. Visit them at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg since 1936. An air ball on the corner attempt from Nigel Manning. Merluce brings it into the left corner. High screen, Foley thought about a triple. Noah Mathis. Will Foley, pump fakes, Max Foley lines up at 3, too strong. Jameer Brown with a board for Ewing. He'll give it to Trailer, into the front court. Sinius, guarded by Max Foley. Brown sidesteps a 3. Manning, back to Brown. Into James. Opposite feed, no one there, and good defense from the Irish forces a miscue for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, and they doubled James there, so we'll see if Ewing can make the adjustment.
Good defense to start. Quarter number 3 for the Irish. Blue Devils still looking for their first points. Irish up by 4. Merluce and Foley looking to break the full court press. Foley has it batted away and retains. Merluce looking for the cutting Sure. Hot potato in the corner, poked away and hauled in by the Blue Devils. Trailer blocked by Mathis, but he's fouled first by Will Foley. Foley in disbelief on the foul call.
We've seen Trailer make 1 or 2 pull-up shots tonight, but a lot of his work just taking it to the basket and being really effective in taking it to the basket tonight.
Still looking for their first points of the second half for the Blue Devils. Trailer can't hit the first. Second shot on the way, and that one rattles out. Ball batted out and last touched by Ewing. It'll go back with Notre Dame. Do it. Will Foley, skip pass to Merluce. Back and forth they go, breaking the press. Sure, looking for Mathis on the low block. Gets the matchup he wants. Back out, Sure, catch and shoot 3. He hits! Charlie Sure, his first triple since the first quarter. He's got 8, and the Irish are up by 7. Thomas thought about a 3, puts it on the floor. Mathis extends his coverage out on him. Driving, Thomas left it short. James, second chance, muscles it up and in. Timeout on the floor taken by the Blue Devils. 5:08 to go in the third quarter. It's a 5-point game. Ewing trying to battle back as they trail 30-25 to Notre Dame. 30-25 the score here from Ewing High School. A timeout taken by Paul Jones and the Blue Devils. His 5 back out on the floor pretty quickly. And here come the Irish. Up by 5. 5:08 to go here in quarter number 3. If you're just joining us alongside Griffin Full, my name is Mike Warren. Good to be with you as always. Can't ask for much more here tonight, Griff. A rematch of last year's semifinal in the tournament has lived up to the hype to this point. Full court pressure broken by the Irish as Mathis gets it to Will Foley. This is Max Foley. Into Schur. Has it poked away, gets it back. Max Foley had Will open for a 3, but they'll reset. Under 5 to go here in the third. Merloose posting up Brown, muscling in, forces it up, it's blocked. Blue Devils haul it in, elbow thrown, and Merloose hits the deck. Whistle stays silent. Irish bench in disbelief. Odd man advantage for the Blue Devils. James follows and scores. And Tim Stevens halfway at midcourt can't believe that a foul was not called. And
That was essentially a power play there, Mike.
it seemed like a power play. And just as we say that, now the fire alarm going off here at Ewing High School. So a little bit of dramatics. Always a fun time. But it seemed like Merloose, as he was trying to battle for that rebound off his missed shot, the rebound was hauled in by Christian Thomas, and as Thomas went to go clear and create space, an elbow caught Merloose in the face and didn't really need to sell it all that much because it got a clean shot of him. And now players are going to the locker room, as we don't really know what's going on with the fire alarm going off. They're going to make everybody evacuate the building, it looks like. Just to play it safe. So I believe we have no choice but to take a commercial break as a fire alarm has been pulled or is going off and the lights are flashing. Got to say this is a first, definitely a first for us here on WBCB, but doing what we can with what we got. 4:25 remaining in the third quarter, 30-27 the score as they empty the Ewing Gymnasium, trying to get a grip on things here and figure out what is the cause of the fire alarm being pulled. But I think we're going to stay put. I'm just going to hold that stance. We're going to stay here, and we're off. All right, so a quick update for you folks.